Thomas Weather.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. On this Thursday morning, it is the 10th day of October. Time as I make this is 4:10 a.m., and it's a very pleasantly cool 62 degrees here in Montgomery. So we had a night of terror in Florida with Milton crossing the state, came ashore around Siesta Key at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time last night with 120-mile-an-hour winds. So a major Category 3 hurricane came ashore, sparing the Tampa Bay area a direct hit. In other words, if it would have had, more of a northerly track, this would have caused tremendous storm surge. But in fact, there was reverse storm surge in Tampa Bay because of the fact that the storm was just a little south of the Tampa Bay area. All right. So we don't know the extent of damage in Florida this morning. Of course, we're waiting for sunrise. We do know the damage is extensive. We do know there are fatalities in Florida, 3 million people without power. The home of the Tampa Bay Rays, the Tropicana Field, the roof came off of that. There was a weird event that happened yesterday afternoon, hours before the landfall. There were a family of tornadoes, a tornado outbreak that I've never seen as far as the intensity of it. Usually spin-up tornadoes are very small. These were large tornadoes, and there have been fatalities, unfortunately. There were 226 tornado warnings in Florida yesterday, hours before the landfall of Milton. Milton has now just reached the Atlantic Ocean. It is 10 miles to the northeast of Cape Canaveral, still as a Category 1 hurricane, still with winds of 85 miles per hour, moving off to the northeast at about 18 miles per hour. So that's the latest on Milton. There's much more in the blog section below. And again, the extent of how bad it was, we don't know. It's because it happened at night. But sunrise is coming very soon in Florida. All right, so our weather completely unaffected by Milton, except an indirect effect. We have sinking air around the storm, in other words, subsidence, and so our weather continues to be dry as a bone as far as humidity goes, and very pleasant. We'll be in the 80s today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, probably even Monday for high temperatures. Nights are going to be colder. We'll be in the low 50s tonight. Jacket weather will be near 50 by dawn on Saturday morning. And I think also as we look ahead, there are some interesting changes in our future next week. There is a strong cold front that will move through the state. It'll be a dry front on Columbus Day Monday, and the bottom will drop out on Tuesday. Tuesday's high temperature may only be 71 and breezy. And by the way, today will be breezy because of the effects of the hurricane and the pressure difference. So Tuesday, 71 for a high. Then we go to the 40s Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. In fact, one night will be I think a couple of nights will be in the mid-40s for overnight low temperatures. So cool weather fans, get excited because Canadian air is on the way for next week. Meanwhile, we will be bone dry for several days and storm-free. As Milton pulls away, the weather across the southeastern U.S. will quiet down quite a bit. There's a couple of other items way out in the tropical Atlantic, but nothing that we care about as far as worrying about any tropical trouble for the United States. We need a break. Two major hurricanes within 14 days, for heaven's sakes. All right, this morning everything is normal, including live on the radio, 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1 WACV. Again, this morning, for the third morning in a row, I will be on Sirius XM satellite radio. Usually that happens just a little bit after 6 a.m., sometimes 6:10-ish, somewhere in there. On channel 73. There will be another update for you. I'll be standing here with a forecast discussion, which is what this is, the video, tomorrow morning in the 4 o'clock hour. But if you're watching on YouTube, you can see all the blog information, great graphics on our website, on Facebook, on Twitter, and also on our weather app. This is the anniversary of a terrible hurricane 6 years ago today, and I'm talking about Hurricane Michael, which decimated the northwest Florida coast. Just a little east of Panama City around Mexico Beach was the landfall area, but it was still a major hurricane going into Georgia. So this is the Michael anniversary. And by the way, the M name Michael was replaced with the M name Milton on this list. They do these lists every 6 years. And guess what? This name will get retired too, so they'll need another M name, another M male name next time. Maybe Mitch. I don't know what they'll pick when they use this list again in 2030. Right? Okay. Hey, have a good day today, and I'll see you later.
Rich Thomas Weather.